Come on, move. What's your problem? Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing? Welcome back again. I came a little bit late. I was supposed to be here at least by 8:30, but I came a little bit late. So how you guys doing? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're back again. Thank you very much for joining us today. Happy to see you guys again. Please comment where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Please subscribe to the channel and share the broadcast as well. Please. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Happy to see you guys again tonight. Happy to see you guys. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Please comment where you're watching from. Thank you guys for joining us today. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Happy to see you guys back again here. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Please give us thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Please. It is important. Comment where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out, please. Where are you watching from? Please. Please, where are you watching from? Thank you guys. Yes, the morning was amazing. Now we're back again in the evening time. Please comment where you're watching from. Give us thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Who and who is here? Please comment where you're watching from. Please subscribe to the channel as well. Welcome, 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 welcome. We still have about 9 or 8 minutes to go, so we start our main conversation. Please, this is an opportunity. You have to comment where you're watching from, so we know who and who is here. Please. Where are you watching from, please? We still have about 7 minutes to go. Welcome, guys. All right, I'm seeing Good Gold TV. He said, "Be careful. There's a guy behind you." There's a military guy behind me. Yes, there's a military guy behind me. Exactly, exactly. Please, may I know where you're watching from, please? Where are you watching from? Oh, greetings from Germany. Okay, you're welcome, brother. Which part of Germany? From Berlin? From where in Germany are you living? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Amazing people. Wonderful. Morning section was amazing. We had a fruitful discussion. We continue from there. Please comment where you're watching from. Okay, that's Stuttgart. That's South Germany. That's amazing. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You're welcome. Welcome here. Please subscribe to the channel and put on your notification. Okay. Give us thumbs up as well. Comment where you're watching from if you're here for the first time, so we can be able to recognize you next time. Welcome, guys. We have 6 more minutes to go. 6 more minutes to go. 6 more minutes to go. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Comment where you're watching from. All right. We will be starting from here very soon. All right, I see Simon Peter Mukisa. Simon, watching from Uganda. You're welcome, brother. My Ugandan brother. Welcome. Welcome. Subscribe to the channel, please. It is important. Subscribe to the channel. I see you, Salome, Harry Paul. Harry Paul. Where are you watching from, please? Where are you watching from? May I know? Harry Paul Salome. May I know where you're watching from? We have 3 more minutes to go. All right. I'm seeing Phyllis Edmondson. President Ibrahim Traore has been ordained of God for such a day and time as this. So God has him covered. I am from US. You're welcome, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you for recognizing Ibrahim Traore and for commenting good thing about him. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Um, yes, Philip Edmondson, thank you very much. Thank you very much from America. I appreciate you. I appreciate. I appreciate. Thank you very much. So if you're here for the first time, subscribe to the channel as well. Give us thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. Share the broadcast so that we can have a wider audience. Share to your WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, and all the rest, so we can have a wider audience. So, um, like I told you guys, it is a breaking news as of yesterday that the Sahel states have been, formed military alliance within each other. Burkina Faso, Niger Republic, and Mali have formed a military alliance to support their region, right? And the Sahel states have now composed a national anthem, and their flag is being raised in Ouagadougou. It means that they have a stronger alliance, and as well, it means that Ibrahim Traore will be more security, protection for him, because you can imagine when the three countries come together and form an alliance in military capacity, you can imagine how strong that alliance would be. So that is the breaking news right now as I'm talking to you, and nobody can deny the fact that the Sahel states, they are determined to take back their country and they move forward, and which every other country in Africa should emulate them and learn something good from them. Abubakar Danusa, thank you very much, brother. You're welcome again. I had you in the morning and you are back again today. God bless you. I'm very, very happy. God bless you, brother. Thank you so, so much. Can Traore survive dominate of East development as compared to West of other African long ago? Your views. Okay. Can Traore survive dominate of East development as compared to West of other Africans long ago? Yes, of course, Ibrahim Traore, he's already doing it right now. He's already dominating right now. He's already dominating as we speak. You know, something. That's something I will tell you. There's one good thing about Ibrahim Traore. He's a leader that is determined. He's not a coward. He's not scared of his enemies. He's ready to face the fears. He already know what he's going to be before he embark on the journey. So he has no iota of fear in him. Like I said, Ibrahim Traore have conquered a lot of, in fact, have achieved a lot of goals within this short period of time. Within this short period of time. Mommy. Mhm. Within this short period of time, he has achieved a lot, you know, in terms of military capacity. Even the terrorism in Burkina Faso now have reduced much more than when France was in Burkina Faso. So you can imagine if France really wanted to combat the terrorists in Burkina Faso, they would have done that, but they cannot because they are being sponsored by some people and as well for their own benefit. So they will definitely never, stop the terrorism in Burkina Faso. But since the presence of Ibrahim Traore, there is a kind of decrease in that presence of terrorists in the northern part of Burkina Faso. Not just only that, there are so other sectors, other things. Ibrahim Traore have proven himself that he's capable of dominating I mean, like in all ramification, right? So, like Ibrahim Traore now, as we speak, is taking hold of their resources. You understand? There's no other domination that is more than that. He's taking hold of their resources and he's utilizing them, even planning furthermore to build refineries in Burkina Faso. So that is a good and a good move for him, and is what emulating from other countries. Other countries should emulate his steps, his bold steps. You know, like I said, Ibrahim Traore is an icon. He's a hero that we will not never afford to lose in Africa. You understand? He's a hero that we will never afford to lose in Africa. He has proven himself time without number. He has proven himself over and over and over and over. And he's a selfless person that is not even centered on selfishness, like self-benefit and all that. He's ready to work for his people and deliver the dividends of democracy to his people. Check case study of Syria backed by Russia. Later, Syria abandoned. Okay. Um, like I said, let me just enlighten you a little bit. When you hear about Sahel states, right? Sahel state comprises of Mali, Niger Republic, and Burkina Faso. So Ibrahim Traore is not standing alone. Syria stood alone. I don't know if you understand the point there. Burkina Faso is not standing alone. And do you know the most amazing thing they did? They've agreed with Russia to establish a manufacture what is it called? How do they call it in military terms? They establish ammunition manufacturing company. I mean, like base that manufactures ammunitions like missiles, all that in Burkina Faso, in Sahel region, right? Let me not just say in Burkina Faso because I don't know yet which state is going to be established. Isn't that in Mali or Burkina Faso or Niger Republic? But they have agreed together. They've signed a contract to establish a base where they will manufacture arms in Sahel. So this will boost their capacity. I mean, like the capacity. So the case of Burkina Faso is totally quite different from Syria. You understand? Syria has natural resources, but not up to like Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has what it takes to acquire any. But mind you, Burkina Faso has uranium, and uranium is being taken, and because of the uranium, that's why there's the presence of Russia in Burkina Faso to help them to boost their military capacity. You understand? So it's a different case altogether. You can't use Syria to compare to Burkina Faso. I don't know if your question has been answered. Please indicate, please. Abubakar Danusa. So Ibrahim Traore is a very intelligent. He knows, like I said, when these three countries come together and form an alliance, it seems like just like when you touch one, you touch all. When you touch Burkina Faso, you touch Mali and Niger Republic. When you touch Niger Republic, you touch Mali and Burkina Faso. When you touch Mali, you touch Niger Republic and Burkina Faso. So that is just how it is. You understand? If you do one, all of them will come for you. So you can imagine when these three countries come together and form an alliance, how strong their military will be. You can imagine that. Okay. Muhammad Ali Kresh, please, where are you watching from? I see Mama Atta. African youth should rise up and attract Abidjan president. I understand he wants to allow American base across northern to Burkina Faso. I know. We understand that. Frank White, you don't know well what you are talking about. Okay, no problem. I know you are a white supremacist, so fuck off from my page, please. So, like I said, do you know this is one of the reasons why this Africom was established in Africa? I told people Africom was not established. The purpose of establishing Africom in Africa wasn't to help Africans. It was there for their own selfish interest and benefit. You understand? To oversee, making sure that there's no single president in Africa that would rise like Muammar Gaddafi. Do you understand? So it's quite obvious that some people are being blind; they cannot see. You understand? At the end of the day, you get to agree with me that even Africom wasn't even doing what they said they were here for. They weren't doing the job. Like you see, the primary functions of Africom here is to help Africans to combat terrorism like Al Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and all the rest. But how many were they able to capture or kill or even capture alive? None. They did nothing. You know. So these are the because of that, the problem here. Let me explain something to you. Ouattara of Ivory Coast already know that he's now he's an enemy of Africa, and the African youth have seen him as an enemy of Africa. Do you understand? Who is this Frank White, please? May I know who this person is before I remove him from here or I block him? May I know who you are and where are you watching from? Donvai, thank you very much. Welcome back. Welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you very much. I see Wellington Mendez. Thank you very much. Butare. Kumakusta. Okay. So Ouattara is enemy of Africa because Ouattara is trying to connive with America and France to penetrate Burkina Faso, and he's dead on arrival. It can't work, and you cannot tell me that Sahel state joined together, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic. Their military, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast military will be stronger than these three Sahel states. It's not possible. So it's dead on arrival. They can't penetrate. The borders are closed. The borders are very tight as we speak. So where will they come from? Will they fly? Even if they fly, the airspace is already being protected already. So where would they come from? Would they dig? Would they come through the ground? I mean, it is not possible for them to penetrate Burkina Faso anymore. Burkina Faso is well protected. Is well protected. So that is just the fact there. I don't know. Abubakar and Danosa, please indicate if your question has been answered. Let me know, please. Let me know. Welcome, guys. If you are joining us for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification as well, give us thumbs up and comment where you're watching from, please. It is important. Yeah, great. Yes, thank you very much. Welcome. Where are you watching from? Please, where are you watching from? Indicate where you're watching from, please. Thank you for joining us tonight. Like I said, catch me live every 9 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. Gambia time, and 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. From Zambia, welcome my brother from Zambia. Greyas, thank you very much for joining us today. This is your first time here. I can see that. Welcome and welcome. God bless you as you join us today. Um, Zambia people are amazing people, super amazing people. Like I said, Africom is never been established to help Africa in any form. What can you say about Russia leave Syria? What is your view on Sahel nation to learn from Syria experience? Okay, for me, I don't think there's anything to learn from Syria experience. Like I said, the case between Russia and Syria is a total different ball game. It's a different ball game between Sahel states and the Russia. Like I said, Russia have agreed to sign a contract with the Sahel state to establish a military base to manufacture, arms in Burkina Faso and across the Sahel states. So I think this relationship and this collaboration is already more intact or more solid than that of Syria and Russia. I don't know if you understand my point. So that's my view. Isaac Hayes Mudau from South Africa. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much. So, in the case of Africom was never established to help Africa. Like I said, they keep coming, for Ibrahim Traore, keep, trying to portray and call him a dictator and all the rest. But knowing fully well that Ibrahim Traore in any form has never been a dictator. Ibrahim Traore is loved by Africans and every lover of Africa across the world. And Ibrahim Traore is loved by his people. So what will make him a dictator? He make things easier for his people. For 27 years, the presence of France has been in Burkina Faso for 27 years, and Burkina Faso cannot be able to boast of good access routes. They cannot boast of up to 3,000 kilometers of road for 27 years. And this guy just came only 2 years ago. Only 2 years now, and he's able to establish up to 5,000 kilometers of road. So now, how will you call such a person a dictator? Okay, my question well digested. God bless your wisdom and thank you very much, Abubakar and Danusi. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you for joining us as well. Just throw in your question, whatever. Throw in your question. Bring in your opinion. So we share opinions and answers here. If not from me, maybe from the comment section. Thank you very much, guys. So, like I said, Africom was established to rip Africans up, because if you are here truly to help Africans to combat the terrorism, you should have done that even before Boko Haram start escalating. I think they came here 2007, October 1st, 2007. That's when they established this Africom in Africa. That was when Boko Haram already ransacked Nigeria and all that. Okay, now they came in. What were they doing? They did nothing. They have just for their own interest. And you are calling somebody that is fixing his country a dictator. Meanwhile, you see Museveni in Uganda, you cannot call him a dictator, you cannot fight him. Somebody that subjected his people to abject poverty, you cannot fight him. You see somebody like Alpha Conde before he left. He was a chronic dictator. You cannot fight him because they're all your loyal. You guys have brainwashed them and use them as your slaves. It's very sad. It's very sad. Honestly speaking, Africa is waking up. Africans are rising. Africans are ready to take back their continent. We are ready, and we are doing it gradually. I know it may not come immediately, but it will come. It's a gradual process. It's a gradual process, and we will achieve it anytime soon. Anytime soon. That's what I keep telling people. Every single country in Africa is sitting on a time bomb because the youth are awake. Ibrahim Traore woke all the youth, all the African youth. They are all awake and they are ready to take back their continent. Africa is sitting on a time bomb. The protest and the revolution that is going to happen in Africa anytime soon is going to shock the whole world. It's going to shock the whole world because we are tired. We have been pushed to the wall. We have been maltreated so bad. We have been marginalized by the leaders. The money that is meant to build the continent Few individuals will be packing the money and be putting in their pocket, sending to the West to build houses, buy houses, build hotels, send their families back to the West to, for a better living, and subject their people to abject poverty, come back to Africa to come and play politics. That is why in Nigeria, one single person, a civil servant, a former CBN governor, can be able to own over 700 houses in one estate, in one of his estates, not in numerous estates that he owns. One of his estates is comprised of over 700 houses. So one single person is former CBN governor, Emifele. 700 houses. 700 houses. And my question is, how many rooms will he sleep in? How many houses will he be able to live in? How many cars will he be able to drive? You acquiring this wealth for yourself, for your children, for your grandchildren, for great-grandchildren that you never see them yet, and you are acquiring wealth for them in the expense of people, poor Nigerians. It's very sad. We need to wake up now, and we are waking up. Africans are waking up, and every African youth now is ready to take back his country, his continent. Like I said, if politicians start having sense right now, they should start adjusting themselves a little bit by bit, because Ibrahim Traore has opened the eyes of every African youth. He has made us to understand that we have everything that it takes to build Africa like Europe, to build Africa like America. Look at what Donald Trump is doing to people, chasing people away, throwing people away, bundling people like they are criminals, like they are hire killers, just because of immigration law. If Africa is in a better position, do you think you will see any African in America for greener pasture? It's not possible. It's not possible if Africa was in a better position. You can never see any African in America. You can never see any African in Europe. You can never see any African in Asia for greener pasture. Impossible. Impossible. But because Africa is nothing to write home about, civil servants are suffering. Policemen, their salary is nothing to write home about. Our military men, their salaries are nothing to write home about. There's no even proper retirement plan. There is no proper retirement plan. How can somebody serve his country for 40 years? At the end of the day, when he's about to be retired, he will be scared. He will be scared because he don't have any proper retirement plan. There's no housing, there's no house, there's no good food, there's no proper medication, there's no insurance that covers everything. And the person served this country for 40 years. And few people that serve that are sitting in top places and be collecting millions will be acquiring wealth for themselves, embezzling, stealing resources, stealing money. One person will own 700 and something houses. One person, one individual will own 700 and something houses. How is it possible? And you think people will just sit down and keep quiet and be watching these men and keep happening in Africa? You push people, you push them to the wall. That is why our youth today will jump Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe. They know that it's a 50-50. It's either they die or they succeed in reaching there. But they will choose to take that risk to go just to look for greener pasture. But the greener pasture we're looking for is already here. But how can we be able to achieve it? Because our leaders have hold them ransom, carry our resources and give to the white people, give to Europeans, give to the West to manage, to utilize for themselves. We have oil, we have crude oil, but we don't have refinery in our country. A country that has crude oil, that produces massive barrels of crude oil a day, does not have refinery. When you produce your crude oil, you send it to America to go and refine. Meanwhile, we're supposed to build a refinery in our country, refine our resources by ourselves, sell it in our country because we need it. Then when we send it to America for refining, after we buy it back from them and ship it back to Nigeria, and then citizens will start buying this fuel, very expensive. This is not the Africa that we are looking for. Africa, your children will go to school and they will be kidnapped. Africa, your children will go to school and something will happen to them. When you wake up and go your business and come back safely, you thank God. Insecurity everywhere. Africans are tired. That is why we use our little platform to stand for our continent, because this is the only continent that we have. This is the only home that we have. And it is only us that will defend and protect our home. There's no other person that will come from outside to defend Africa. Only we, the Africans, can defend Africa. I've told you time without number that African youth are awake. Ibrahim Traore, this young man, is just a young guy. He's 37 years old. 37 years old with such intelligence, with such wisdom. He already put his country first before himself. If it is all that, then what they will do is to acquire what for themselves, build nice houses, make their families comfortable, and then now come play politics. But he said no. The first thing he do is to build his country, make sure that his people benefit from the resources of their country and enjoy the dividends of democracy. We don't have, in Africa, as a country that has everything, we don't have good pipe-borne water. There's no constant electricity. We don't even have 24 hours electricity. In Africa that has everything, we have uranium, we have everything. We cannot boast of constant electricity, 24 hours electricity. We cannot boast of good road access, good access roads. We cannot boast of good medical facilities where at least when somebody is sick, he can be able to walk into the hospital and get treated very well. They abandon our medical system, abandon our education, then send their children to America, to Europe, to Canada, to UK for studies. Meanwhile, government school here are nothing to write home about. And people will say, hey, close my, don't talk. And if you don't talk, who would then talk? I want to be the person that will talk so that tomorrow I will be proud to tell my children that I spoke up. I said something. I didn't keep quiet. I wasn't a coward during my time. I was never a coward, and I can never be a coward. Only cowards will see something that is wrong and keep quiet without saying anything. When you see something, you have to say something. That is why we are human beings. You don't want to die, you don't want to die. If you talk, you will die. If you don't talk, you will still die. So is it not better to talk the truth and die? And die with integrity, with your legacy, your footprint matched forever to be remembered. We can't keep quiet and we can't keep quiet like this, and these things will be going on. It is very sad. It is very sad. Okay, I have somebody like I have Mariana Ajumesi. Hi, well said. We love him. Africans' eyes are open. Exactly. May he live long in the name of Jesus. Amen. I see Sheila Dennis. Hi, thank you very much, Sheila. Where are you watching from? I see Abdul. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? I see Machine Toure. This Traore is a blessing for Africa. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? I see Bonwell Lupela. We pray for this man to give a way for the puppet leaders. We need job here in Zambia. And you understand what you are talking about. Every single African country need a job. Need to create job opportunity for their citizens. We don't want to be running to Europe. We don't want to be running to America. We don't want to become slave in another man's land. When we're supposed to have what we're looking for there, we're supposed to have them here. That is the reason why our brothers, when they finish reading medical studies, they will run to Europe or America to go and have a good job and a good pay job, because they know very well in Africa here their salary is next to nothing. They can't achieve anything with their salary, so they choose to go to another country for better pay. I see Medita Mzizi. What are you saying? Please, I don't know. If you don't know what we're saying, then you keep quiet and listen. Okay? If you come to a program, what you do is to keep quiet. You don't need to comment anything. Keep quiet. Put your ear on the ground. Listen to what is going on. Then get to understand the point. Okay? Good. I see Fumaini Moshidi. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? I see Chinedu Eke. Thank you, brother. My own brother from Nigeria. Where are you watching from? Juliana Abdulin. God bless him and preserve him for Africa in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? I see Hot Stepper. Hot Stepper is back again. Oh, Hot Stepper, for a long time I've not seen you here. What do you think about the oil deal that was just made in Congo? I have no idea. For real, sincerely speaking, I don't know anything about oil deal in Congo. Congo is far away from me, and I'm not even paying attention in the news about Congo. I don't know what's going on there. Thank you. I see Rustin John. Thank you, brother. Chibuzo Ezudu. Thank you very much, brother, from Morocco. Thank you for. Oh, Chibuzo, my brother, a Nigerian brother. Thank you. Watching from Morocco. Thank you very much, brother. Okay. Abubakar Danusa asked again. I mean, West and European will come to Africa to work for Africa, to develop Africans. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. We've not have enough. We don't have enough job right now in Africa that we will need Europeans to come here, to come and work in Africa. We don't have enough job yet. There are a lot of unemployed youth roaming the street that had the qualification that can do all that kind of job. Those job you want expatriates to come here to come and do, they can do it equally, right? So we don't need them for now. If you see them here, know that they are coming here for their selfish interest. They were sent by their government to come and do their dirty job, right? Dirty job meaning like extorting and they looting our resources. That's what they mainly come here to do. Or some of them working in UN doing nothing. The United Nation doing nothing in Africa, doing absolutely nothing in Africa. I don't see no positive effect of UN in Africa. Or some of them working with what's it called, World Health Organization, doing nothing. Well, it's part of UN anyway. So we don't really need them here. We have a lot of job. We don't need we don't most of our brothers here don't have job. So those job opportunities that you will give to Europeans, better we give it to our brothers here. They deserve it. They need it. Okay. So, like I said, it is very important we start realizing and start knowing who we are. That is very important. Knowing fully well that these people do not love us. They do not like us in any way. They don't want anything good to happen in Africa because they know if anything happen, if Africans get to wake up, their economy is going to crumble. That's the reason why they fight tooth and nail, making sure that our economy will never rise and Africans will never rise and Africans will never open eye. That is why every time you see them on the news, they will keep saying Africa is at the back of the world. Africa is at the back of the world. But mind you, after Second World War, Africans contributed over 60% to rebuild Europe. Africans contributed over 60% resources to build Europe back. But today, Africans will never be allowed to enter Europe anyhow. Africans will find it difficult to get to Europe. That is why our brothers and sisters jump Mediterranean Sea to go. You can imagine these people came. Okay, for instance, let me use France as an instance. French people were in Burkina Faso when they were in Burkina Faso for 27 years, taking hold of Burkina Faso's resources, right? They had French embassy in Burkina Faso. And these resources they are taking from Burkina Faso, they were using it, sending it to their country because they had they have a gold refinery in France that refines the resources from Burkina Faso, which created job for their citizens. And now their embassy is in Burkina Faso where they're taking the resources from. Now a Burkinabe now want to go to France. He went to the embassy, French embassy in Burkina Faso, and they asked him to pay visa fee and bring documents. He brought legal documents and visa fee. These people would reject the visa, still would never return back the visa fee back to the applicant. Is there any other extortion that is bigger than this? There is no extortion that is bigger than this. This is pure wickedness and inhumane to anyone. If you don't want me to come to your country, please, can you refund me my visa fee? It's as simple as ABCD. Okay, I've agreed not to go to your country since you don't want me to come, but give me back my money. You will take the money and still would reject the visa. And you are still in my country, extorting my resources. And you think people will be happy? And keep quiet. It has been long, this has been going on. Nobody wants to talk. Do you understand? We can't keep quiet until things get rusted and until they push us to the wall. I see Errol Kata. Respect, brother. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? I see Doris Gabby Don. Where are you watching from, please? I see Errol Kata. Thank you very much. Okay, African United Ward of Bob Marley. Thank you. Stephanie Frimpong. This from Cameroon. Thank you very much. Ali Assalam. Assalamu alaikum. I'm from India. Thank you very much. Rustin John. I love the integrity and honesty of Captain Ibrahim Traore. Yes, exactly. Errol Kata, thank you very much. You are from US. Okay. How is the protest going on in LA, Los Angeles? What's going on there? What's going on in Los Angeles? Are you guys happy to have Trump, a super white supremacy? Are you guys happy? It is very sad. With what is going on in America right now, is another kind of indication that Africans should wake up and start building their continent so that we'll stop going up and down looking for greener pasture every corner of the world. Charles Curtis, big up, brother, from Jamaica. Charles Curtis, big up. Where are you watching from, please? Doris Gabidon from Jamaica. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you so much. Okay, Doris is a woman. Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. I see NS Machinga. Where are you watching from? Okay, where are you watching from? Will Africa be united? Africa will definitely be united. Africans are uniting already. Africans are uniting already. I swear to God, Erokata, thank you. Sincerely speaking, what Trump is doing, sincerely speaking, this is worse than the leadership of Adolf Hitler of Germany. He's becoming a tyrant in broad daylight. Americans are watching a tyrant leading America. By the time Americans will get to understand the damage Trump is causing in America, by that time it will be late for them. Oh, Sandra Junglers, thank you very much. You're welcome again. Welcome. I didn't see you in the morning. You're welcome, my sister. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So by the time Americans will get to realize the kind of damage Trump is causing in America, by then it is already late. Trump is causing heavy damage on Americans. Serious damage. In fact, damage that will take them years to fix back. Okay, look at how economy in Los Angeles has been crippled for a couple of days now. I think it's 5 days now already. The economy in Los Angeles has been crippled because of protests. These are bad effect of bad leadership. Bad effect of bad leadership. It is very sad. Ines Machinga, watching from Tanzania. Thank you, brother, my Tanzania brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sandra Junglers, he say, thank you very much. Thank you. So that's just the fact. We cannot continue, watching our continent be sinking. I know Africa is rising, Africa is waking up, Africans are waking up. So we are not sinking anymore. I know it takes a little bit time, but that day will come. We will get to understand. Our leaders will get to understand that the power belongs to the people. The power belongs to the people. The civil servant that they have subjected into abject poverty, into modern day slavery, will rise, and everywhere will be shut down. And then they will get to understand they will go to realize their mistakes. By then it will be late for them. Like I said, Africa is sitting on a time bomb because Ibrahim Traore is waking every single African youth up. Like I said, Jeffrey Dwyer, big up, Captain One Africa, watching from Jamaica. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I see Divan Ole. Good evening, brother. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from, please? So you can't beat a child and ask the child not to cry. African youth have been subjected into. I live in Los Angeles County. Wow. So how is the protest going on now in Los Angeles? Is it stopping already or is intensifying? What's going on there? What's going on there? Divan Ole from Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, my brother, you're welcome. How's your president Ouattara? Are you enjoying his leadership? Can you give me a little bit information on how leadership of Ouattara is going on in Burkina in Ivory Coast? I hope everything is okay in Ivory Coast. There's no problem. I see Joseph Dasho. God bless you, bro. Calling from London. Thank you very much, my London brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank 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 you. So it is very sad. Africans are waking up. Africans are, nobody can deny the fact. Africans are waking up. They say the struggle continue. We will not give in. Wow. Wow. So the protest is intensifying. It's getting wide, right? That's what Trump deserves. He deserves it. He deserves it. Trump has caused America a lot of damages. Trump has caused America a lot of damages. And we cannot continue allowing our leaders to subject us into that kind of everybody running to America because of looking for greener pasture. If Africa, if we start utilizing our resources, start putting everything in order, building the hospitals and schools, building companies that manufacture essential commodities, and stop importing things and manufacture what we eat and what we use here in Africa. First of all, it will create a job. It will create job for African youth. Not just only creating job for African youth, it will reduce crime. It will reduce crime, and as well pave way for our unborn kids. They will make sure that we know fully well that after university there will be a job waiting for them. I see Joseph Dasho. God bless you, bro. Calling from London. Yes, I gave you a shout out already. I see Ero Kata. The struggle continues. Oh yeah. I see more. Mononye Ogumbure. This sounds like Yoruba. The pronunciation is very hard for me. Kudos to Africa for waking up now. We all support Ibrahim Traore, and God Almighty will continue to guide him till all said and done. Exactly. Like I said, every African youth is waking up now. Everywhere you go, people are talking about Ibrahim Traore, Ibrahim Traore, Ibrahim Traore. Every single African youth now, every country in Africa, every lover of Africa, Jamaicans, Cubans, what's it called? Not South Americans, they are all supporting Africa. They are all supporting Ibrahim Traore. So that is the reason why. You see, power of social media. Social media is a very, very powerful tool. It's a very, very powerful tool. Social media is a very powerful tool. Because of the power of social media, now the pressure these people are trying to mount on Ibrahim Traore have now reduced. You don't see because of the pressure we gave to Michael Langley, the former Africom head in Africa. He stepped down because of the power of social media. We gave him hot, and he stepped down. So there's power of social media. Because we are now in social media age, this thing can never happen again. What happened to Thomas Sankara? What happened to Muammar Gaddafi? What happened to Kwame Nkrumah will never repeat itself again, because we have the tool, and the tool is social media. When they say 1, we say 10. When they say 10, we say 1 million. When they say 1 million, we say 100 billion. So we have the power and the capacity. They can't overshadow us. Our voice will be heard everywhere in the world. They know very well that if anything happened to Ibrahim Traore, the whole Africa will boil. The whole Europe will boil. Everybody will wake up. There will be a massive protest all across the world. I'm telling you the gospel truth. That's why they are scared. That's why they are scared. Have you ever heard their news again on the social media? What they do is to pay these small bloggers to be saying some kind of nonsense things, pay nonsense journalists to come and be doing their propaganda on their media. We understand their game. We understand what they are trying to do. When they are being paid very well, they will now come and do their job. They are doing their job, and because they know the truth, they know that the guy is trying. How many YouTubers have gone to Burkina Faso? Me, I have a plan to go to Burkina Faso anytime soon. A lot of YouTubers have gone there. Wodemaya have gone there. Stephen Duku has gone there, and they confirmed everything they see on social media is exactly what is happening in Burkina Faso. They confirmed whatever they see on social media is exactly what is happening in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso have turned a project site. Burkina Faso, as we speak now, is like a project site. There's work going on, massive work going on. A president that chooses to stop all foreign contractors from building their roads because they are delaying the project, he sent them all away, and he bought over 1,000 machines and equip his people, tutor them, teach them how to make use of the machines, and they started making roads. He promised his people 5,000 kilometers of road every year. You can imagine a country that cannot boast of 3,000 kilometers of road after 27 years. Ibrahim Traore is building 5,000 kilometers of road every year, and somebody will come in the Congress and be calling him a dictator. What kind of dictator? Do you know what is a dictator? The pure and true definition of a dictator is Museveni of Uganda. That is a true reflection and a true indication. The true definition of a dictator is Museveni of Uganda. Okay, so if they want to fight dictatorship in Africa, let them first of all go to Uganda and fight dictatorship, not in Burkina Faso. There's no chance for them in Burkina Faso. If anything touch Ibrahim Traore, it is touch one and touch all. They say injustice for one is injustice for all. You understand? Okay, I see Erokata said, we know this would happen. The people are prepared. People are prepared. I know. Americans will not let this keep happening. America support Burkina Faso. Americans support Burkina Faso, but American government is not supporting Burkina Faso. For Michael Langley to come to the Congress and make such statement is a big slap on his face and the face of American government. You don't call somebody that is trying to fix his country a dictator. Somebody that have created jobs for his people after the trauma they went through in the hand of French people. They managed to wake up, and the guy started building his country, and you are calling him a dictator. Meanwhile, there are real dictators in Uganda. You don't know the history of Museveni. Museveni is a chronic dictator that don't want to see his people happy. You can't be opposition in Uganda and have peace. It's not possible. You can't be opposition in Uganda and you have peace. Museveni have killed a lot of oppositions. Not just only killed, he locked them up. Some of them, he sentenced them to life imprisonment for nothing. Prisoners of conscience, for speaking up for their people, for demanding for good leadership. You jail them. How many times have Bobby Wine been arrested? The reason why he cannot kill Bobby Wine is because the whole world eye is on Bobby Wine. That is why he cannot touch Bobby Wine. So if you want to fight dictatorship, go to Uganda. That is a clear case of a dictatorship. Go and fight Museveni. Now we know that truly you love Africa and you want to fight dictatorship. Go to Sambisa Forest and kill Boko Haram. If you really want, if you think that you come here to come and support Africa, it's not this other you guys are doing in the name of Africom, this and that. Go to Sambisa Forest and clear up Boko Haram, clear out ISWAP and the ISIS extension. Clear them all. Go to Sahel state. Since you want to support Africa, that is why your presence is here. That is why you established that Africom in Africa, and you're not doing your job. Your job is to sit one corner and be calling a hero a dictator. We cannot let this slide. We cannot keep quiet. We'll keep defending our continent. That is the reason why we are human and we have mouth. Hot stepper. Did he step down or did they fire him? He stepped down. No, they did not fire him. He stepped down. He stepped down. He stepped down. He stepped down and Anderson took over. Anderson is a white man. And I don't trust that one too. Simon Peter Mukisa. American and Europeans should stop understanding for us. Yeah, exactly. Louis NG, I see you in videos. You are from Africa. Exactly, yes. I'm an African. Yes. I'm an African. Even the way I speak, you already know that I'm African. Even my color already, you know I'm African. Sammy Hamilton, blessings, brother. Where are you watching from, please? Hostepa, Ibrahim Traore is a genius. He's a super genius. Carol Carter said all about the resources of Africa they want to exploit. They want to exploit everything out of Africa. If they have their way, they will close down every single resources in Africa and send them to their country to develop their country. Africa needs to close all American military bases. Exactly that. That's the very first thing. That's the very first thing Jomai Faye of Senegal did. You've done that. Jomai Faye have done that. This is the country that have done that have taken these steps for you to see that Africans are waking up. Let me tell you something. Africans are waking up. The country, see, you see Guinea Conakry, you see Senegal, you see Burkina Faso, you see Niger Republic, you see Mali, you see Chad. These 6 countries, they are fully awake. These 6 countries are in West Africa. They are fully awake. These 6 countries. So you can imagine in a continent, in West Africa, where we have about 15 or 16 countries, and 6 countries are already awake. You can imagine in the nearest future what will happen to the other 10 or 11. They are fully awake. Africans are awake. These countries that I mentioned now, they've already woke African youth up. Everybody is angry. Even as I'm speaking, I'm super angry. Because we have all it takes. Africans don't need to struggle and work. That's why if you come to Europe today, if you come to America, they have certain jobs they call African job. Africans have been subjected into modern day slavery. Africans have been subjected into abject poverty. Africans have been subjected into slavery, even in their own country and they are away. They have been subjected into slavery. They hate us. That's why they have a certain jobs they call African job in Europe and America. And these jobs are menial jobs, odd jobs that themselves cannot, their citizens cannot do these jobs because they see us like they are slaves. And our leaders will. And let me tell you something. You see, the funny part of it is this. These our leaders will connive with them, steal from us. After stealing from us, these our leaders will not utilize that money they stole from us in Africa. At least use it to build companies to employ people. What they would do is to take the same money to the West to buy houses, expensive luxury houses, buy expensive luxury cars, take their family members from Africa, send them there, take their relatives and send them there. When they send them there now, they will be enjoying the good system of that country, then abandon Africa, while Africans will be suffering. And they will come back to Africa to come and play ping-pong game, to come and play politics, using Africans to play politics. That is why they will use poverty as a weapon. When an African that doesn't even have 3 square meals a day see a politician, he will start hailing them. Hey, start worshiping them, start praising them. When a politician give you 1,000 naira, you think that he has done a lot for you. He has shown you love. You forgot that 1,000 naira belongs to you. It's your money. It's a looted fund. It's the money that is meant to develop your community. With the amount of resources that we have, Africans should be able to be Africans should be earning salary. Even if you don't have job, you should be earning salary every month. Even if when you don't have a job, you should be earning salary. This is exactly how Libya was during the time of Gaddafi. Libya was the best country in Africa. In fact, if you count Libya and Europe, Libya was the better country than any other country in Europe. Libya was a very super amazing country during the time of Gaddafi. A president that turned desert, that converted river in the desert, convert farm in the desert to farm rice. And the rice that were farmed in desert then was one of the best rice. And they discover that, oh my God, my light is off. They discover that Muammar Gaddafi is a kind of 1 minute, please. My light is off. Oh my God. You see the problem? What is what we are saying? This is exactly what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're talking about. Don't have constant electricity. This is what we're talking about. You see, this is exactly what we're talking about. We need light. We need 24 hours electricity. We are not asking too much. We need 24 hours electricity. We're not asking too much. We need good pipe-borne water. We're not asking too much. At least we need good medical system. Where when you are sick, you go to the hospital and get well treated. We're not asking too much. We need quality education where our children, government schools will be proud of government schools. Government schools in Africa now is nothing to write home about. It's private schools now. People, send their children because government school is rubbish. It's not well taken care of. It's not well equipped. This is what we're asking for. I'm on live broadcast and live just suddenly went off. This is not the kind of Africa that we are asking for. We have the resources that we need, that are required, that we need to build Africa to the capacity that we deserve. I'm on live broadcast and the light went off. You can see I'm using my ring light so I can be able to have my face will be able to come out. We're not happy. Africa is sitting on a time bomb. Nobody can deny the fact that Africa is sitting on a time bomb. Africa is sitting on a time bomb. Ibrahim Traore woke every single African up. He woke every single African up, making us to realize that true, if truly these people really want to build Africa, if truly these people, it's just like what is happening in Nigeria. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. When they decide to award contract, they will award a kilometer of road, they will award over 100 billion naira just for a kilometer of road. So a project that will not even cost up to 100 million, they will award 100 billion. The money goes to their pocket. This is what we're talking about. This money, they will not enjoy it. Their children will. That's the reason why most of these politicians, their children end up become drug addicts. The money never enters in a good way, in a good thing. Becomes useless because they are trying to acquire wealth that their children will enjoy, their grandchildren will enjoy, their great-grandchildren will enjoy, their fifth generation will enjoy. That's the wealth they are acquiring. Have houses all over the country on this earth. One person will have house in America, have house in Europe, have house in Canada, have house in Europe, in UK, have house in Germany, have house in Asia, every corner of this world, one person. And I keep asking, how many of them will you be able to live in? How many of them will you be able to live in? Will you sleep on 2 beds in one night? Will you drive 3 cars at a time? You are acquiring these properties. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, their children will end up selling those properties and use it and do drug. Yes. Their children, their grandchildren will later end up selling those properties and use the money to do drug. They made pure wickedness on their citizens. One person, one individual owns over 700 houses in one estate. A civil servant, former CBN governor, former central bank governor, a civil servant that earns salary, owns over 700 houses in one estate. What is it? And it's not like he's a young guy. It's somebody that is already old. He's around getting to 70 years, 60-something years old man. That is already, welcoming gasket. Owns over 700 houses in one estate. We're not counting other properties that he owns in America and in Nigeria and other places. Only one estate. You own over 700 houses. And you subject your people into abject poverty. One person. Africa is sitting on a time bomb. Believe you me, mark my word. Africa is sitting on a time bomb. The youth are awake. They're just African youth are like infantry on a war front. In a war front, they're just waiting for a command. The light is back again. They are just waiting for command to say shoot. They will start shooting immediately. They're just waiting for command. Then they will start shooting immediately. That's what African youth are waking. They are waiting for that time. They will just say, "Yeah, let's go." What happened during the NSAS in Nigeria will become a child's play to what is coming. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Let me read comment section small. I see, okay. Erokata, he said all about the resources of Africa. Exactly, that's the problem. Africa need to close all American borders at your military base. Yeah, they've already started doing it. Chima Oslod, that was how they killed Gaddafi, and we cannot allow such anymore. Never, never. Chima, where are you watching from? Thank you, brother. Ella Kole, where are you watching from? Jeffro Dyer, all of African leaders should close all American business and military bases. Jeffrey, where are you watching from? Mohammed Inoa Saleh, where are you watching from? You're welcome. So, 1 minute. Okay, Mohammed from Lagos. Thank you, brother. My brother. Thank you, brother. Yayade is my Hausa brother. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Jeffro, my Jamaican brother. Jamaicans. Jamaicans are amazing. I see your protest. I see your protest. Oh no. I saw what Jamaicans are doing for Africans. Do you know that Africans and Jamaicans have things in common? People may not understand. They may not know the bond between Africans and Jamaicans. We have things in common. The same color, the same kind of lifestyle, same kind of culture. We have Africans and Jamaicans have things in common. When I saw the protest in Jamaica, I was like, wow, really? I was super happy. You know, Nana Bafo, where are you watching from? God bless your leader. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Etio Saudi. Hi, guys, from Ethiopia. Thank you, brother. My brother from Ethiopia. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. So, like I said, one person owns over 700 houses. One person over 700 houses. Oh, Nana Bafo from London. You're welcome, brother. Over 700 houses. That money would have built, established something like, maybe tomato factory, or even, let me tell you something. Do you believe me that even toothpick is imported to Nigeria? It is not supposed to be. Those things should be manufacturing in Nigeria. Those essential commodities should be manufactured in Nigeria, so that we can be able to have, they can be able to create jobs for the Nigerian youth. But no, what they will use it to do is to, acquire wealth for themselves. If you are looting money, we're not saying you should not steal. Keep stealing, because we already know that those money will one day vanish. But can you use that money to build, at least create job opportunity for the youth? That is why when somebody goes to university after 4 years, he graduates, there's no job. That's why you see a lot of keke drivers, you see a lot of motorcycle riders in Nigeria are graduates. Most of these people doing menial jobs in the hotel and all that, they are all graduates. How do you think people will be happy? You know, Etio Saudi, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, please. If you're here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. I'll give you a shout out. Please always remember, I come live every 9 a.m. Gambia time and 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. 9 a.m. Gambia time and 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. You catch me live here. Okay? I see. Oh, okay. I see. Errol Kato said, I am Jamaican and live in US. Wow. We are the first nation to protest apartheid in South Africa. Oh, Jamaicans are super amazing. Jamaicans are super, they have natural love for Africa. Jamaicans have natural love for Africa. Nobody can deny that fact. In fact, South Americans, Cubans, that's why a lot of Cubans are here. Cubans, you talk about Jamaicans, we talk about Grenadiers, we talk about a lot of them, Panama, a lot of them. They love Africa. They have natural love for Africans. So I see Jeffrey Dyer, we are Africans stolen away from our motherland. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Jamaican at heart, exactly. Oh, I'm super happy. I see Jamaicans here. When I saw you guys protesting for Ibrahim Traore, on behalf of Ibrahim Traore, I was so it was like I was, wow, this is amazing. Far away Jamaica, and our African leaders are even fighting Ibrahim Traore, but people from far, our brothers from far, are fighting for Ibrahim Traore. It shows that truth do go far. Truth can go far. And as well, when God is with you, no man can be against you. When the Almighty God is with you, no man can be against you. Yeah, and God is with Ibrahim Traore. I'm telling you this for free. God is with Ibrahim Traore. God is with Ibrahim Traore. That is why God gives him victory. Somebody that have survived about 17 assassination attempts. 17 assassination attempts. One person. They've tried to assassinate him 17 good times and he survived. It means that God is with him. And this individual God is with, do you think anybody can be against him? No. Nobody can be against him. There's no woman or man that can be against him. Impossible. Nobody can be against Ibrahim Traore. Somebody that have survived 17 assassination attempts. They've tried. Even Ouattara of Ivory Coast have connived with the French government to assassinate him, and he survived. This is to tell you that he is Thomas Sankara reincarnated. He is Thomas Sankara reincarnated. Reggae is heartbeat of Africa. Exactly. Exactly. You know? So if at all we had social media, and let me tell you something. Do you know what is saving Ibrahim Traore? Is power of social media. Is power of social media. It's power of social media. There's power in social media. In one voice. There is power in one voice. If not the power of social media, I can tell you this for free. There's nothing anybody can, there's nothing, nobody can deny the fact that French and America will invade Burkina Faso and attack Ibrahim Traore. Nobody would deny that fact. That French people and the America will invade Burkina Faso to attack Ibrahim Traore. If not the power of social media. If I thought there was social media during the time of Gaddafi, do you think they will succeed in Libya? They will not succeed. But too bad there was no social media then. If I thought there was social media, they will never succeed. The same thing applicable to Thomas Sankara. If there was social media during the time of Thomas Sankara, they will never succeed. They will never succeed. And I can tell you this for free. Nothing will happen to Ibrahim Traore. He will do. It's God that put him there, and he will stay there and finish the work that God sent him to do in Burkina Faso. And they are coming to use propaganda, using journalists, this is cheap journalist, this money monger journalist, using other African bloggers saying Ibrahim Traore is a dictator. They went to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso people are complaining. Do you know that the Maya went there? I've not gone to Burkina Faso for a very long time anyway. The last time I went to Burkina Faso was 2014. I think 2014. No, 2013. That was the last time I went to Burkina Faso. And I'm planning to go back to Burkina Faso very soon because it's not too far from me here. Do you know what the Maya went to Burkina Faso? I think that was last month. And he's a YouTuber. He confirmed, he said that he want to go and see if what he sees on the social media is true. And he went there. He said exactly what he sees on social media is what he saw there. Not just only Wodemaya, a lot of bloggers a lot of YouTubers went to Burkina Faso to confirm. And they confirmed truly what they had and what they saw on social media is exactly what is going on in Burkina Faso. He said Burkina Faso is now let me play a little bit voice of him. Let me play it. so it will not look like I'm just trying to make stories. Burkina Faso is now a project site. It's like a project site. I see uh, Virginia Ote, Ontefese. I'm sorry, your name is very difficult to pronounce. Virginia Antefese. My dear is God who is keeping him, and nothing. Who happens to him? What happened to him because of God is there for him. God is there for him always. God is standing for him. God is protecting him. God is with him because his leadership is ordained by God to open Africans' eyes and to help to rebuild his country because Burkina Faso has suffered a lot. Karakata, brother, keep up the good work. God bless you. Peace. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying with us here for almost 2 hours. Thank you so much. Eric, he has the spirit of black Americans. Yeah. I see Lebori Mas Bella TV. Congratulations. I love your channel and your commentary. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm really amazed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. I see my brother Emmanuel Onuzurike. Onuzurike. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. My brother is from US. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. God bless you. So I'm gonna play because you know what I want to do here. I'm trying to debunk all these propagandas going on on the television station and social media. They're saying what they are saying about what is going on in Burkina Faso is all fallacy. It is a lie. If anybody else can lie, Wodemaya can never lie because Wodemaya is a YouTuber that has a credibility and integrity. And do you think he will betray he, he will sell his integrity for peanuts? And he's not being paid for anything. He's not being paid for anything, you know. So listen now. Let me tell you. Okay, my brother from Lagos. Okay, you're welcome, brother. Emmanuel Onwuzike. God, thank you very much for joining us here. My brother, Mohammed Noah Seller. Thank you very much, brother. My Hausa brother. We are with Ibrahim Traore 100% in whatever he do in terms of cutting ties with the Europe that manipulates Africa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm going to play this video so that you can listen. The reason why I'm playing this video is for you to understand that whatever you see on social media, all these propagandas are lies. They are fallacy. They're trying to paint the narrative in negative form, making Ibrahim Traore look like a dictator, and it is not true. His people loves him, and they protect him, and they want him there. Okay? Ibrahim, whatever you see on social media about Burkina Faso is exactly what is going on there. Burkina Faso now is a project site. There is massive road construction in Burkina Faso going on right now. There are establishment in all ramifications. Somebody within 2 years he established electric vehicle manufacturing company. Does Nigeria have an electric vehicle manufacturing company? If they have, maybe just recently. But a small country like Burkina Faso already producing electric vehicle. That can tell you the level of progress his government has given him. You know. Let me see. Hello? Hello? Okay, thank you very much. I'm very sorry, guys. I had to answer call for business. I see my brother said, okay, I see Labori Mas Bella TV said, I love Traore 100%. I support him 100%. Labori say, brother, blessed family. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see Dennis Vungan, this man is a true leader. God bless him. Thank you very much. Everybody's comments very positive thing about Ibrahim Traore. I will join you when going back to Burkina Faso. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Join us always. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can US tourists visit Burkina Faso? Of course. US tourists can visit Burkina Faso anytime, any day. It is a safe place, it's a safe country. Ouagadougou, the capital, is a very safe country. Yes, you can, of course. Rose Osobu, Almighty God will surround him with his Holy Spirit. Amen. I supported him in his doing well, well, well. Thank you so much. God bless you. um I would love to visit and support him. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. It is good to support Ibrahim Traore in all ramifications. So let me play this video. The reason why I'm going to play this video is because I saw something on TikTok. No, not on TikTok anyway. TikTok anyway. I saw it on YouTube by one cheap journalist was saying that Burkina Faso are hungry. They are complaining of their leadership, this and that. Wademaya went to Burkina Faso, and you can listen to Wademaya and see what he had to say.
What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean,
you can imagine a country that for 27 years they can't boast of 3,000 kilometers road for 27 years. 27 years of the presence of French government in Burkina Faso cannot be able to pave 3,000 up to 3,000 kilometers road for 27 years. You can see the level of poverty these people have subjected the people of Burkina Faso. It seems like you pushing somebody to the wall and the person now refuse and retaliate back and want his country back. Continue to listen.
a country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. A government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The independence since 1960. 1960? Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we have just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traore, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is.
Do you hear? Did you understand? This is from a Burkinabe. This is from somebody from a Burkina Faso citizen. You know, you heard what he said during this live broadcast with Wademaya. He said for 27 years, Burkina Faso cannot be able to boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road for 27 years. And since the image of Ibrahim Traore now is building 5,000 kilometers of road every year. He said he promised his people that he will be building 5,000 kilometers of road every year for his people. So you can imagine such amount of resources that is available to him is the same amount of, is more than even the amount of resources made available to Nigerian president. You can imagine a small country like Burkina Faso, and now imagine a country like Nigeria. It means Nigeria, if Nigeria really want to transform that country, it is within a speed, I mean, like within a short period of 1 year, they can transform Nigeria, and every Nigerian will be happy and never to leave Nigeria for any other country.
Insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the.
Now, he stopped all the foreign contractors and bought all the machine that he needs to build roads and establish a national road construction company. And that they are now building the road by themselves.
Equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads because sometimes they give it to private companies and they take forever to finish some roads. So the government is now taking care of building the roads with their own equipment and everything. So that's what's happening. And one of the most exciting thing about this whole road construction in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. Feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution, and I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Waramaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you all in the next one.
Now you can understand when a leader is intentional and want to, make his people happy, he will definitely do. It's not the ones that will be embezzling and do nothing. Ibrahim Traore knows very well that he's been celebrated all over the world, and he don't want that legacy to die. He don't want that integrity to die. He don't want that shame. He don't want to be ashamed or put himself into shame. That is the reason why he took it upon himself to make sure and swore that he will make sure that he rebuild his country, to make sure that every single Burkinabe will enjoy the dividends of democracy. The dividends of democracy does not, require much. It's just as simple as ABCD. Give us good access road. Give us, pipe-borne water. Give us constant electricity, 24 hours electricity. That's all we're asking for. Give us good hospital, good medical facilities, good medication. That's all we're asking for. Give us good quality education for our children. That's all we're asking for, and affordable. That's all we're asking for. Give us all this. Make sure that the civil servants are being paid well. Make sure that they have good, proper retirement plan and retirement benefits. It is all we're asking for. We're not asking too much. Make sure that there's security. Every single citizen is being secured. Make sure that all the embassies, all your country embassies all over the world, they are working. It's not the embassies that you have embassy here and embassy there, and they are not doing nothing. They went there for holiday. They went there to enjoy themselves. That's all we're asking for. We want Africa that is working. We want Africa that we can be proud of. We want Africa that can defend their citizens, defend their sovereignty. We don't want coward leaders that subject themselves into modern day slavery to their white colonial masters. We want African leaders that is intentional and ready to work and deliver the dividends of democracy. It's not we're not asking too much. It's not too much to ask. It is very simple. So why would they fail us in everything? Why will our leaders fail us in everything? People have been dying in the Mediterranean Sea. They have deaf ear. They do like they don't know what is going on. Africans are crossing to the Mediterranean Sea. Some of them are dying in hundreds. Africans have been subjected into modern day slavery in Italy, in Spain, in Malta, and nothing is happening. They do deaf ear. They act like as if it's not their business. Look at what's happening in Libya. No African government is saying anything. No African president is saying anything. For 15 years, there's no leadership in Libya. Libya has been in without leadership. A country that is running without leadership for 15 years. Look at what's happening. Africans are being destabilized. Africans are being subjected into inhuman. Africans are being killed in numbers by terrorists, and nothing is being done. Do you think that we cannot, even if we don't have, can we all African countries join together, bring in experts with drum and clear these terrorists in the bush? It's as simple as ABCD, because they are being sponsored by some group of people for their selfish interest. Africa is blessed. Africa is blessed beyond words. We don't need to be suffering. Africans don't supposed to be suffering. Every African citizen need to enjoy dividends of democracy and enjoy these resources that we have. These resources is created by God, naturally given to us by God, and we deserve to enjoy it. Why is it that our leaders knows what to do, and they know what to do at the right time, and they fail to do it? This is one of the reasons why all of them are against Ibrahim Traore, because Ibrahim Traore is opening the eyes of every single African, making every single African to understand that our resources belong to us, and we need to utilize our resources by ourselves, use it to build the Africa that we desire. We cannot continue like this, folding our hands, closing our mouth, and be watching our continent sinking. I keep telling you that Africa is sitting on a cake bomb, on a timing bomb. If care is not taken anytime soon, there will be a massive revolution across Africa, the whole of Africa. There will be a massive revolution. African youth seeking and asking for true leadership. African youth will want to take their country by themselves. What happened in Hong Kong will happen in Africa. We can't continue like this. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. It is very sad. They do deaf ear, like I said. They don't understand the plight of the people. They don't understand what people are complaining of. They don't understand the reason why people are crying. It's very sad. It is very sad. I would love to meet Traore. I admire almost everything about him. He's an inspirator, a role model, and a leader with the public sympathy. Exactly. A leader that is intentional, that wants the good for his people. He wants his people to be comfortable. Somebody just within 2 years, look at what Wodemaya is saying. Wodemaya even went to the EV company where they manufacture electric vehicle. He went there. He went to places. Went to the tomato company. Went to a lot of establishment where Ibrahim Traore established, created job opportunity for his people. He went there. So I wonder why they will be coming on the social media and be saying that Burkina Faso are crying for, trying to use propaganda. They've tried with Langley to change the narrative, but that one failed because we spoke up with our social media platforms. Now they started paying bloggers and the journalists, the government agents, to start debunking what Ibrahim Traore is doing, which they already know that we know what they're trying to do, and it cannot work. We will stand by him anytime, any day. So that is how it is. So guys, tonight we'll be ending it here, and we'll leave the rest of the talk till tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock. I'll be coming live tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Gambia time, and tomorrow evening by 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for staying with me. It's almost 2 hours now. We're here for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Thank you very much for spending your time with me, having proper, fruitful discussion, bringing in your questions, and we learn from each other. Thank you. I'm super excited. I'm very happy. Please, if you are joining us for the first time here, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification, and as well comment and give us thumbs up. Always make sure that you join us here by 9 a.m. Gambia time and 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. So I'm very happy to see you guys here. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Thank you. God bless you today. God bless you tomorrow, and God bless you forever. See you guys tomorrow by 9 a.m. Gambia time. I'm super excited. We spent a lot of time here already. I'm super excited. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you, and God bless you. Bye bye, guys. See you tomorrow by 9 a.m. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. God bless you guys. You guys are amazing, super wonderful people. This is not just a platform, this is just a family. We discuss, we share, and rub mind together. It is amazing. I see my Jamaican brothers. I see a lot of people coming from different countries, bringing in their opinion and supporting Ibrahim Traore. That is what we want. Thank you so much. God bless you. We're here, like I said, this platform is mainly for humanity. We do not know tribe here. We do not know religion here. We're here for humanity and to support and elevate our continent, Africa, and Ibrahim Traore, to speak for him, because we know very well that he has a fight ahead of him. So there's nothing else we can do than to use our little platform to speak for him. Thank you very much, guys. God bless you today. God bless you tomorrow, and God bless you forever. Thank you very much. I salute you.